You're the soul. Without you, there's no band. Trust me, without you, bass player, there's no band. No matter how whack you play, as far as you're in that band and you're not there, there's a problem. Forget some keyboard players that split the keyboard and play bass. It won't sound like an electric bass. Like a human being is playing bass. Because the guy's mind is divided. He's playing the chords and he's playing bass. But if you are there, you can concentrate on playing the chords. And it helps you sometimes when you play with an advanced keyboard player, you ask questions. Bros, how that chord do you play that time? Which chord be that? Play it again now. It's not like because you want to play professionally as a keyboard. You should have an idea. Play it again now. It tells you the name of the chord. The major 7 flat 5. You know, okay? Flat 5 or fee. You should know what to do with it. You guys understand what I'm saying? But basically, I don't want to tell you about the role of being a bass player in a band. You're very important. And you should practice all the time. You don't have to have a duration of how long you practice. That one a fabulous story. Because some people just say, I practiced for 8 hours. And somebody that just did warm up in his house for 30 minutes will still whoop you. And you come and say, I practiced for 8 hours. Because you're practicing the wrong thing. The Bible still says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Just lack of knowledge. You're practicing the wrong thing at the right time. When you get into the band, you play that same wrong thing at the very wrong time. There's a lack of knowledge. I don't have this mindset that there's another bass player there. Okay. Today, this guy today. That's the day you fail. Because you eventually forget all the arrangements you have rehearsed with the band. Because you are looking at the guy's face. And he's looking at you like, then I'm supposed to bounce.
Are you serious?
When I'm supposed to bounce, they are looking at the guy's face and that's music. You guys get what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm just here to encourage you, not teach too much. I'm not a teacher. That's a teacher. I'm just a groove man. I'm his boy. I'm his backup bassist. No, but seriously, Emmanuel, you have to invest in this thing.
Bass players can come together in training. That's the point, is in training. We are not trying to say we overknow or we know any. We are trying to see how we can train and become more and play better and sound like a musician, not a bass player. Remember, I talked about that. You must be a musician. Being a musician is much, much powerful than being a bassist. If a musician that is a bassist is playing, you will know. Do you know why? He has a direction of the music. He has a sense of movement. He knows where the music is going. It's as if he's directing the music. And it's in background though. But you'll be, why is this guy doing like this? Yes, because he's a musician. He has learned, he has developed so much that he knows the direction in which the music should go or where the music will be going. Yes. So we must strive to be a musician, not just a bassist. Yes, me right now, I'm even running from being a bassist. I want to be a musician. Because when you're a musician, you can play anywhere in the world. See, you don't need to know the band, you don't need to know anything. But when you find yourself in that place, you will play with them because you have the ears, you have the mind, you have the intellect, you've developed yourself. The theory they were talking about, the theory is very, very key, it's very important. At the time in my life, I went to Bright Gain School, who knows SPAN? Society for Performance. I went there because I wanted to, I was in Bright Gain, I wanted to see how Bright Gain, how he was learning, how he was playing, the things he knew, because he was teaching people theory, contemporary jazz and all of that. And I was in that school. I went there. Because I wanted to, because this by gain, why is this man playing bass like, why is he running speed like this? What does he know? How does he work his bass? All those things. I went there. What will now happen? So the question is school preparing me for work or for a job? I'm going to differentiate that in a minute. Is school preparing me for work or for a job? Because job is what you get paid for, and work is what you must become. Work is the design that God puts inside of you when you were created. Work is what you do from your inside out. Job is what you do from your outside in. They pay you for it. They can say, you come and pack dustbin. You pack. But work is something that is a skill, is a gift that you have to bring to the table. Yeah. So financial education, which is the last one, learning how to make money work for you. This is very, very important. So after you have made money, and I'm going to say this and say this again, as musicians, every salary you earn is called seed funding. It's not money to eat. It's not money to chop or buy clothes or jeans. It's investment money for your future. How do I know that? Because the investment you make in yourself, in your mind, and in your development is much, much powerful than investing in clothes, shoes, and all those things. Me, for like 2 years or 3 years ago, I had only 2 black trousers or 1. I did not buy 1 trouser from January to December. Not that I didn't have money. Do you know why? Because it was not my priority. I had things I was working on. In a nutshell, we are going to get to how G-Factor started and all of that. We started in a 1-room house, in a 1-room small place that will not be able to even carry up to 3 or 4 people to sleep. That was where the business started from. That was where G-Factor started from. Did I have the money? No. Did I start? Yes. As a person of value, they cannot understand. How can you tell me this person is playing bass? That's almost impossible. Yeah. So you must learn to position yourself and also to dress the way you are addressed. So you will dress the way you want to be addressed. You must learn to position yourself rightly for opportunity. Yes, you must position yourself. You must not look down on yourself. Anytime I see rich men, there's no rich man in my church I cannot talk to. There's no wealthy man in Nigeria I cannot talk to. I've been to events that Dangote was there, the T.Y. Danjuma, some big guys in Nigeria, and I'm not afraid to talk to them. Why? Because I know what they know. Yes. When you know what they know, you are not afraid of them. You know the secret, you know how they are doing it. You too you can do that. Yes. The difference between me and Dangote and any other rich man, Zaron, Bukawot, any other big major businesses that you see around is time. The difference between me and them is time. Give me time and I will catch up. Because I know what they know. Yes. Yeah, so this is something very, very key. What is an asset? I think some of us want to write this down. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. What is a liability? A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. So I'm going to ask a question. Based on everything I've been saying since, if you buy a 6-bedroom mansion building, and that house is your family house, that you people live, you have your cousins, everybody, 6 bedroom, you have 4 bedrooms up, you have 2 down, 2 sitting rooms up, 2 sitting rooms down. Yeah. So when you go for events like that and you make 2 million naira, 3 million naira, 1 million naira, like some big musicians I know in this country, when they come out, the first thing they go and buy one camera, man, knock one big daddy, very dumb, very, very low mentality, low mindedness. Because that money is actually seed funding. That money is meant to create a pipeline of resources that will be channeled towards you for life. If you have this background, if you have this knowledge called financial intelligence, if you know what it is to manage and to multiply resources, to multiply money, that money that was given to you is meant for your future, not for a car or a house. So some of them, they will sign them in endorsement. They will give them 40 million, 50 million. They will use 20 million, buy one car, one BMW. You don't need to be impressed. Rather, they are supposed to impress themselves, not us. How can you impress yourself? By preparing for your future. How can you impress for yourself? How can you impress yourself? By ensuring that you build a system that pays you forward. That's how you can impress yourself. So when those kinds of resources, because every lifetime of every man, I've discovered that God pours out a blessing one time or another. God will release some gifts, favors, some money will come. Some kind of money will just go that you don't plan for. You will just invest it in something. When those money come, it's not to go and buy the latest shoe, the latest iPhone. Like some people will do now, they go carry 320 something K to buy iPhone. I laugh. Do you know why I laugh? Next year, Apple is going to create a new phone that's going to outmodel that one. So what will happen to your money? Your money has gone. You are contributing to the economy of the US. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. It's hard. but it is worth it. If you do it like this, there's nothing that you cannot afford later in life. It's called delayed gratification. So suffer now to enjoy later. Pay now, pay now, play later. Play now, pay later. So you choose one. Which one do you want? Do you want to pay today and play later, or you want to play today and pay later? So you have to choose one. There is always a price to pay. Whether you do something, you pay a price. If you don't do anything, you pay a price. Anything you do, you pay a price. There is nothing free on the planet. Yeah. So I hope we have an understanding of what asset and liability is, so that it can help us to move forward, so that when we are playing in church, we are confident. When we are in church, we understand, we know who we are. Nobody can talk you down. Nobody can talk down at you. I don't care how much you have. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm working on. Yeah. So you must understand money and have power and authority over it. So social contribution. So your social contribution could be, you want to do charity, you want to help the motherless babies, you want to play for free, you want to organize a concert in your village, in your family church, you want to plan something for them that will help them, or you want to do something like what G Factor is doing today. It's more like a social, it's something we are doing, because if it's for the money, how many people showed up? See now, we made it very cheap. Some people were saying it's too cheap. We say let's do it cheap so that at least they can afford it. But we did it cheap, yet they cannot see value in that thing. So assuming I put 5K there, that means maybe only one person that would have come. But you see, we made it very easy and very accessible for people, but yet they are unable to see value. So you must have a social contribution. So 5 words from 1969, when America was about to launch Apollo 11 to the moon. Yeah, Apollo 11, that was the first time man will ever be in the moon. So the president was talking to the chief scientist at that time. He now asked him, what is it that we will need to get to the moon? Because no man has ever been to the moon, but this thing called moon, we want to get there, we want to access it, we want to enter, we want to go to the moon. So the scientist said to him 5 words: the will to do it, the will to do it. That was all they needed. They didn't need money, they didn't need resources, they didn't need manpower, they only needed the will to do it. That was all they needed, the will to do it. So I'm just here to encourage us today that once we have the will to achieve our dreams, our goal, your dream is necessary, your goal is necessary. Once you have the will to do it, you are able to achieve that goal. So all you need is the willpower. So you have the willpower that will generate into your staying power. So when there's a will, you have the ability to stay on that vision, to stay on that goal, to stay on that idea. Even when it's hard, even when there's no resources, even when there's no money, you want to ensure that your gaze, your mind's eyes, not with your physical eyes, your mind, your eyes from the inside is seeing that goal, is seeing that idea. So that's what you want to do. The will to do it, the will to do it. So what's your relationship? Toxic relationships, nurturing relationships. So I'm just going to talk briefly on that. So toxic relationships are relationships that do not yield anything. So when you have some friends that the only thing they do is come and collect from you, you have to check it. Because they have to be bringing something too, not just to come and collect. Or they are always having one problem or the other. You're always helping them to solve. Who will solve your own problem? So you want to check your friends. Check who your friends are. Nurturing relationships. These are the kinds of friends that will bring out the best in you. Henry Ford said something. Henry Ford said that my best friend is the one that brings out the best in me. So you want to ensure that you have friends that will bring out the best in you. Friends that will bring out more. Friends that will develop you. Friends that will encourage you to go forward. Friend, you want to ensure that you have those kinds of friends. Yeah. So that's what you need. So how to grow fast? Are you a mentor or a mentee? So part of what we've been discussing today, we will always need a mentor, somebody to look up to, and people will look up to us. So the reason why you must develop yourself is because some people are following you in the back. So now when you don't develop yourself, what will happen is you are becoming a stumbling block to those people following you that want to make you their mentor. So you are following somebody is being your mentor. You are also going to be a mentor to somebody, which is making that person a mentee. So the question is going to be, okay, do you just want to be a mentee to somebody and not mentor somebody else? So you must learn, you must become, you must grow up to that place where you say, I want to become a mentor to some other people. So the reason why we are learning everything we are learning, everything that I've known so far in my life, is because I want to be ensured that the people coming behind me, I can deposit those informations to them so that they can grow from it and develop from it in order for them to get higher in life. So the younger generations, do you have a mentor? Yeah. So you ask yourself, do I have a mentor? Is there somebody I want to be learning from?
There's both physical and non-physical mentors. So like the IK now, if you are opportune to see them, fine. If you are not able to see them, go online, like they said, go to Google, go to YouTube. There are some people that you can reach out to, or that you can always watch their materials and you can learn. So there are two kinds of ways. It's either you are seeing the person, or you can see the person from afar and draw out what it is that you need from that person. You can draw it out. Like the woman with the issue of blood. When Jesus asked, "Who touched me?" Peter said, "How can you say who touched me when over 150 million people are touching you?" Peter and the disciples, they thought that was a very stupid question. But that was such a profound and very important question. Because Jesus knew that somebody drew something out of him. So the woman actually looked at Jesus and collected what she wanted. She took her possession. She actually took that which belongs to her. Because she was already seeing Jesus from afar and desiring healing. So when Jesus came, she was able to touch him and draw out her healing. Yeah, so that's the kind of mentorship that you can have. Either the person is close to you, or the person is afar, but you can always draw out from the person. You can always, anytime you encounter, you have the opportunity, you want to draw out something, you want to ensure that you get something from that person. Yeah. So the younger generations are dependent on your legacy. So your legacy, my small said that your legacy is what is left after you are gone. So you ask yourself, when I'm not here now, maybe I travel out, I go to South Africa, I go to America or the UK. So what will people say about me? What would they say? This guy, he was very good, oh, he could play, oh, he could play bass, oh, or this guy could help people, he could support us, he brought out the best in us. So the younger generations are actually dependent on your legacy, because there's nothing as powerful as an idea whose time has come. So for an idea to be so powerful is because you are taking responsibility to deposit that idea to the younger generation, so that you are not just keeping it to yourself. That's one of the issues we have as a nation in Nigeria. Most of the people at the top, they keep everything to themselves. Rather, leadership, it demands that you deposit yourself in other people, not your resources, not your money, yourself. So if you deposit yourself on other people, what will happen is they will eventually outpass and outgrow your wealth, your resources, your finance, and all of that. So you must learn to deposit yourself on other people, not your money, not your resources, but yourself. Yeah. So okay, yeah. So that's it. So I just wanted to show us a picture. So this is where G Factor started from. This is my one-room house I was living in when was that? 14, Abi? Yeah, 2014, 2015, 2016. Yeah. I want to move, so we were pushing. God now helped us. We now got a one-bedroom apartment somewhere around Agungi here. This was how it started, the one-bedroom place. Can you imagine? See. This was how this. So imagine you are telling somebody, you have a vision. I remember I spoke to one woman in church. I told her, I need money. I'm trying to look for an apartment. I have a vision for a studio. I'm trying to set up. Do you know what the woman told me? Which woman that travels, we're in the same flight together to South Africa? The woman told me that, how can you be asking me for money? You know that thing is capital intensive. I cannot be giving you money for that kind of a thing. I said, thank you. I walked away. I felt very bad and very sad. I thought I could speak to her because we were on the same flight together to South Africa. But the woman could not see any possibility. But this was what the studio looked like in 2017. Yeah, this was 2017. That was 2014 to 2015. So you see how many years it will take. So don't rush your gifts. Don't rush your vision. Don't rush your idea. Take the time. Grow through the process. You must be willing to grow through the process.